Hello again, friends, and welcome again to Mermaid Empath. And today we're going to do a little reading dressed as a mermaid. The reason for this is that when I'm in touch with my inner child, I tap into the mermaid spirit. And so this is what I'm doing today. I'm dressing like a mermaid. I make these creations, this costume, this crown. I do all this. This is a little heavy, so I'm going to go ahead and take this off and set it aside. But what I'm going to do today is a reading for those in the Twinflame collective because I tap into that energy. I'm going to do a reading for those of you that are twin flames that are under the sign of Aquarius. So, Heavenly Guide, Spirit, Angels, I ask for neutrality in this reading so that I may tap into the energy of those twin flames that are under the sign of Aquarius and give them a reading about where is the Divine Masculine's headspace and our heart space, and where is the Divine Feminine's headspace and heart space. First of all, in these first three cards, I'm seeing the Six of Swords in reverse, the Eight of Swords in reverse, and the Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay, so what this is telling me about the headspace of the Divine Masculine under the sign of Aquarius is that they've been really trying to move on from this connection, and they just cannot. They've been in a self-imposed prison of the mind, and they cannot seem to come out of this. But as they are awakening, they're realizing that they have not really offered very much when it comes to love towards this relationship. So what they are now going to do is their current feelings are that they are feeling like they have not manifested what they really wanted here, and they're ready to put down the burden. They've got the Magician in reverse, and they've got the Ten of Wands upright. The very next card that we pull is the Emperor. This is what they want to become. All right, they want to lay down the heavy burden of not being able to manifest what they were after in their own pursuits. And they want to become the Emperor. So they want to rise into their Divine Masculine energy. Now we're also seeing the Hermit in reverse, the Five of Swords upright, and the Nine of Cups in reverse. What they're seeing is that when they went silent on you and turned within, and they caused a lot of conflict because they didn't communicate and they weren't seeing the light of the situation. So they caused a lot of conflict here, and they realize this. And they think that this conflict that they've caused is going to lead to them not having their wish fulfilled. So let's see what's going on now for the sign of Aquarius in their twin flame journey as far as their headspace and heart space. Where is the Divine Masculine that is under the sign of Aquarius's headspace and heart space? Let's go for their headspace. New love. A new person has stirred their romantic feelings, or they're finding that they have new love stirring within themselves for their Divine Feminine. And there is retreat, a time to disconnect from the world. Okay, they're kind of wanting to escape and run away from the whole situation. They want to kind of disconnect from the world. Perhaps they want to just spend some time alone with their Divine Feminine. And love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Okay, so they're also thinking, well, if I give this love to my Divine Feminine, am I loving myself first? Am I doing what's best for me, what I want? Or am I just giving in to what she wants? So they're saying that they want to love themselves first. And this could have been a problem in the whole connection, is that they weren't loving themselves, or maybe they weren't feeling worthy of the connection. So now let's go to the Myths and Mermaids card and pull one card from there for our Divine Masculines under the sign of Aquarius. Oh, we have a jumper. Stranded. Okay, in this card, Stranded, I am seeing the numbers 38, 3 meaning full circle completion, and 8 meaning infinite abundance. And seeing in this, the mermaid is lying there looking quite devastated. She's looking as though she's sad. She's holding on to a little shell, and she is leaning up against what appears to me to be some algae, or maybe a rock covered in algae. There's green around her, which means that there is growth, but I see that there is a hook in her tail. So I'm seeing that perhaps something has gotten this person, this Divine Masculine, feeling like they are trapped by the tail. And there's a lot of jealousy surrounding them, and I'm seeing that they're feeling pretty run down and drained from the whole situation. They've been holding on tight to something that they felt was their security or going to help them in some way, but it doesn't seem to be helping them. And they're looking a little confused right now as to what they need to do. They know, and it's weighing heavy on their heart, that they need to communicate. That communication is what's needed here. But I'm seeing that this person feels as though maybe there's just too much to communicate, and they don't know where to begin. There is some light peeking around the corner, that they know that there is light in this situation and that there can be a good resolution. So Stranded is telling me that this person is feeling very trapped. They're feeling very stuck. So perhaps people who are Divine Masculines under the sign of Aquarius right now are feeling trapped and stuck, and like something's got them hooked by the tail. All right, now let's go to the Divine Feminines under the sign of Aquarius. And let's see what's going on in their headspace and heart space. We'll begin with the tarot. Let's give it a few shuffles so that we don't pull the exact same cards that we pulled for the masculine. Three shuffles. All right. The Divine Feminines, however, under the sign of Aquarius right now, they are looking at the Page of Cups, the Fool, and the Two of Swords. Now, what this is telling me about the energy of the Divine Feminines from the Aquarius are that they are feeling like they want to put forth an offer of love. They're ready to jump off, take a leap of faith. They want to go ahead and do something that's going to take a very brave action on their part. They're going to jump right into something, even though they are still kind of caught up in this state of not really knowing the truth about the whole situation, and feeling as though they're kind of blinded to what the secrets of the other side are. And this leaves them in a place of feeling quite guarded and a little bit of fear surrounding the connection. But they're willing to put their heart on the sleeve and make the offer and jump off the cliff and run right into it. So let's see what's going on with the romance angels for the Aquarian Divine Feminines. One more shuffle. All right. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Okay, and this card is telling me that the Divine Feminines of the Aquarians are really feeling the chemistry and the attraction in this relationship. They know that the connection is there and they're feeling it. They're having to release their ex and clear their energy. Okay, what this is telling me is that they're either having to release a karmic in order to make a connection with their Divine Masculine, or they're having to just release any negative energy that surrounds the past of this relationship. The next card is Playfulness, a time to recapture romance and allow your inner youthful spirit to have fun and shine. So, what we're going to do here is the Divine Feminines under the Aquarius are deciding that they're going to lighten up the energy. They're going to become playful, and they're going to get back to romance and fun and just making this a lighthearted connection. So let's see what the mermaids have to say about it. Let's do the divine energy of the Aquarian Divine Masculine, or Divine Feminine. The Divine Feminine for Aquarius. Where is her current energy? Okay, we have some flippers. 2 of them. We have Microcosm Seascape and Mermaid with Floating Flowers. Okay. Now, in this first one, Microcosm Seascape, here we see a mermaid, and she's holding one of those little ships in a bottle. And she's looking at it, and she's saying, as she's holding her whole world and looking down into it and looking, basically, she is in a point of analyzing right now. She's in personal growth mode. She's got some little leaves growing around in her hair, and she's got her pearls of wisdom attached to her. She has passion and new growth around her. And she's kind of analyzing the whole situation. She's looking into the past through this glass, and she's maybe trying to figure out the truth of the whole matter and why everything went the way that it did. Okay, she's looking basically that she's holding the whole world in her hands. This whole ship is in her hands. And she's looking a little bit worried, a little bit scared, but hopeful. And she's holding on to this tightly and in a loving way because she does not want the ship inside this bottle to sink. She's holding on to it. She's protecting it. She's protecting this connection. The numbers here are 1 and 5. She wants a new beginning. She knows that there are big changes on the horizon, and the combined of this is 6, which is her not worrying so much about whether or not she has the money to make this happen. Excuse me. We also have number 37 card, Mermaid with Healing Flowers. Or Floating Flowers. I'm sorry, I saw that as Healing Flowers, but maybe they're healing too. And I see a little tortoise at the bottom of this card. The tortoise energy is something that has perhaps been moving slowly. And the other card had a little jellyfish at the bottom of it, which is telling me that something that was perhaps perceived as gentle was quite stinging. And then here we have the mermaid with the floating flowers. In this card, we see the numbers 3 and 7. Something has come full circle. 7 is having their wish granted. And together is a 10. And the 10 is always talking about endings and new beginnings, or things being at the peak of their existence. So perhaps right now, this mermaid with the floating flowers, this Aquarian divine feminine, is feeling as though she has grown, she has reached her personal best, and she is ready for that 10 of Cups. She's ready for that 10 of Pentacles. She's ready for that total connection, that union, that sacred union, that happiness and bliss in every area of her life, whether it be relationship, financial, everything. She just wants to be in a state of peace and harmony and abundance and manifestation. And she is saying, I'm ready for all of my blessings. I'm ready for everything that is due to me to come to me right now. So she's in the state of mind that she's ready for union. She's ready for this to be on. So that is our little reading for the Divine Feminine. Let's pull some more tarot, because I did pull more tarot for the Divine Masculines under the sign of Aquarius. So let's pull some more tarot. I'm seeing the energy right now of the 8 of Cups, the 8 of Swords, and the Moon. Okay, and what this is telling me, and the Moon is in reverse, the 8 of Cups is in reverse. This Divine Feminine in the Aquarius sign has been currently really wanting to walk away from the connection because she's feeling as though all of her cups have been emptied and spent, and that there's nothing more to be had here. She really wanted to walk away from the connection, but she was unable to. The reason she was unable to is because she, like the Divine Masculine, was trapped in a prison of her own mind. She could not get clarity. She could not see the truth of the matter. And the number 8 is she couldn't see the abundance in this connection and in the past. And she was saying this and keeping herself in this prison and kind of guarding herself, keeping herself out of the relationship, because she never did receive any kind of clarity from her Divine Masculine, and she doesn't know what his secrets are. And so this is what keeps her in that energy. Now, even though he is her son, she knows he's her Divine Masculine, and she loves the man. She wants him in her life. Okay? But she sees him as somebody who is not going to give towards the relationship. And he's holding back, and she's tired of that withholding. She wants free-flowing love, communication, abundance of finances, everything. And we're seeing here that the 10 of Pentacles, which is the happy marriage, the whole package, is in reverse. And so that was telling me that she still feels like she could have this in the upright with her Divine Masculine. But for some reason right now, this energy is in reversed. And it's probably because of the withholding on his part and not fulfilling his role as her Divine Masculine. So one more card Spirit is telling me to take from the middle of the deck. And this is coming down to her not feeling like all that she's invested in this and put into this relationship is coming forth for her. Like she's not getting a good return on her investment here in this relationship. So that was for the Aquarian Divine Feminines. Okay, and thank you again for joining me today for this little episode of Mermaid Empath. And I want you all to like, subscribe, and share so that I can get more viewers to this channel. It's brand new. This is only my second video that I'm uploading for this channel. So all the subscriptions and shares and likes do make a difference in order to get this video exposure, to get it out there and shown so that I can start to build this channel. I am going to be doing personal and private readings. I've just opened that up, so I have a lot of availability for that. And there is a link down below that explains to you how to get in touch with me for a private video reading. And we can do live over the phone. I'm asking that if you want to have a private reading, that you contact me by the link down below, and we will communicate on the specifics of how we're going to go about doing this reading, and you're going to be paying me through PayPal. So thank you very much for watching today, and I hope that you come back and visit me again so that we can have more fun, and I'll see you later. Have a great day.